So, hallo, herzlich willkommen zurück zu Let's Play Danganronpa Trigger Happy Havoc. Wir sind jetzt beim zweiten Mordfall angekommen. Wie ihr seht, Chihiro hängt tot in der Mädchenumkleide. Und ja, jetzt heißt es, wir schauen uns mal an, dass wir wir versuchen rauszufinden, wer das war. Vielleicht habt ihr ja schon Vermutungen. Ich bin gespannt. Aber schauen wir einfach mal ins Monokuma-File. The victim was Chihiro Fujisaki. The time of death is estimated to be around 2 a.m. The body was discovered in the girls' locker room on the second floor of the school. The cause of death was a blow to the head with a blunt object. She was killed instantly. That's all it says. Well, it's not like there's any point in complaining about it. No matter what, I gotta do what I gotta do. So, Monokuma-File Nummer 2. Wir haben also wieder eine neue Truth Bullets Section. Hey Makoto, do you have a second? Huh? Did you need something from me?
Naturally.
Of course. Life without purpose is quite dull, you know. So, what did you need? I'm going to let you cooperate with me during my investigation. Huh?
What?
I'm purchasing your talent. The same talent which allowed you to solve Sayaka's case. Solve? No, I just...
Stop talking.
You seem to have some limited use, which is why I've chosen you. You have the honor of contributing to my investigation. So you're inviting me to come with you. You're doing it in the most arrogant way possible, though.
Let's go.
Now then, shall we get started? But we need to get moving. There's no time to be standing around. I don't really know what just happened. But it looks like I'll be working with Byakuya on this one. Yep. Aber schauen wir uns erstmal um. Einerseits haben wir das hier. The word bloodlust is written on the wall in blood. What's the meaning behind it? Bloodlust. Gibt keine Truth Bullet, aber hier gucken wir uns mal das an. The poster's got some blood on it. It must have happened during the murder. Hier haben wir eine Hantel mit Blut dran. There's a dumbbell on the floor and this is a bloodstain. There's a bloodstain on the dumbbell. The Monokuma file said a blow to the head with a blunt object is what killed her. Does that mean this dumbbell was actually the murder weapon?
That's right.
I don't imagine it could have been anything else. Ja, haben wir die wahrscheinliche Mordwaffe gefunden. Schauen wir uns mal Chihiro an. I could feel the life draining out of my own body. It's a dead body. Chihiro's dead body.
Very strange.
But the more I look, the more strange it all seems. This must be Genocide Jack's handiwork. Well, but...
What?
But we're still not sure he did it. Is that what you want to say? I wonder about that. Können wir uns den Körper nicht genauer ansehen? Ah, es gibt hier... Ne, Moment. Reden wir doch einfach mal mit den Leuten, die vielleicht noch da sind. Oder finden wir noch andere Sachen? Erstmal Kirigiri. She took her time examining Chihiro's corpse. She poked and prodded, going over every inch of the lifeless body. You're a very strange woman, you know. Being able to touch a dead body with absolutely no trouble. She seems to be concentrating pretty hard. It's like she can't even hear us. Sonst haben wir hier noch Blut am Boden, wenn ich das richtig sehe. Ja, das können wir uns auch ansehen. There's a fresh bloodstain on the carpet. It must have been splattered with blood during the murder. I use this locker room all the time. Now, it's become the site of Chihiro's death. But why was she killed in the locker room? Actually, if you think about it, she could have been killed somewhere else than carried here. She was very light, that is true. It wouldn't be hard for someone to carry her, but still. Well, I still think she came here on her own by choice. What makes you say that? She'd been talking a lot lately about how she wanted to get stronger. So you're saying she came here to exercise? But according to the Monokuma file, apparently she was killed around 2 in the morning. Would she really have been exercising that late?
Perhaps.
You know, myself are usually in the locker room during the day, so she was probably avoiding it then. Avoiding it? Although we invited her to join us more than once, she never showed up. So I can only assume she was trying to avoid us. And instead she came to exercise in the middle of the night?
However,
Perhaps. But it's difficult for me to imagine she would have come alone. She did want to start exercising, but she specifically mentioned she couldn't do it by herself. She needed support from others. So you're saying she could have come here in the middle of the night to train in secret? But that she would also have come with someone else? It's a possibility, I think. So, das könnte noch eine Rolle spielen. Dude had a real complex about being weak. You heard Chiro talk about it, right? Oh, I need to get stronger. Yeah, I do remember she said that more than once. Sure did, which I guess explains the trip down here. But did she really need to get stronger that badly? You already mentioned it, but she was a girl after all. Most girls aren't all that strong. I don't know, man. Haven't really thought about that stuff. The cause of Chihiro's complex. Can't help wondering what it might be. Now I believe it's about time for us to move on. Already?
What?
New clues won't magically appear by standing around here. We need to check every aspect of this case. That's true, but
Let's go.
if you're satisfied, let's hurry up and proceed. He's so pushy. I got caught up with the wrong person this time. So this is our next location. This place is related to the investigation? Figure it out for yourself. It's no fun if you don't, right? If I remember right, this card reader is meant to work with our handbooks, right?
What?
Do you have an issue with it? If so, you should take it up with Monokuma. He said that then quickly and sharply clapped his hands together.
did you call for me?
You called for me? Has he been domesticated?
That's right.
It seems that Makoto has a question for you.
You need something?
Sure, what's up? Well, it's just about this card reader.
Yep.
Yes, the card readers have all been designed to interface with each of your e-handbooks. You can only enter the locker room corresponding to the gender listed in your individual handbook. And it's impossible for two people in a row to go through while the door is unlocked, correct?
Unbelievable.
If there were some sort of erotic terrorist on the prowl, the ceiling-mounted Gatling gun would initiate a Swiss cheese slaughter. And the school regulations prohibit anyone from lending someone else their handbook, correct?
Of course.
Correct. So then, that means only girls can go in the girls' locker room and only boys can go in the boys' locker room. In other words, Chihiro's body being found in the girls' locker room means... Hey Makoto, I can see right through you. See right through me? Allow me to tell you what you're thinking. Since Chihiro was found in the girls' locker room, the killer must have been able to get in there.
So in other words,
As such, the killer must be one of the girls. Did I get it right?
such ignorance.
Good lord, you're simple. But am I wrong? You should pay closer attention to the regulations. The answer has been in front of you the entire time. Loaning your e-handbook to another student is strictly prohibited. Only the act of loaning a handbook is prohibited. Borrowing someone else's is perfectly fine. I would expect nothing less from the prodigal son of the noble Togami family. So you managed to sniff out the loophole in the regulations? Knowing you, I would bet you created it on purpose, didn't you? To add a little more excitement to things. Yeah, you're treating me like a puny little appetizer instead of the main course that I am. Now then, since the dead can't actually talk, they're not people anymore. They're things.
Yep.
Get it? Got it? Good. Wait, hold on. You're saying that's a loophole, but in order to borrow something from someone, then that means someone would have to loan it, so...
Why you?
So sleepy. Just listening to you makes me want to pass out. Be more like Byakuya and get your poop together.
Unbelievable.
Or else I'll charge you with criminal negligence. No more questions. Figure out the rest of your own Figure out the rest your own damn self.
That's fine.
Well, I know you're unfortunately lacking in mental faculties, so I'll fill you in myself. Let's head to the main hall. The main hall? That'll help you understand what's going on. So, das war wichtig. We came to the main hall. So, what are we looking for here? Does that mean I have to figure it out for myself? Die Antwort ist sehr simpel. There's a mailbox here. Could there be something inside? It's an e-handbook? No, wait, there's 3 of them. But what are they doing here? So you finally found them. Huh? Did you know these were here, Byakuya? I happened to find them by chance myself the other day. It seems there's a system in place where the handbooks of the dead students get delivered to this mailbox. So then these 3 handbooks belong to Junko, Leon and Sayaka? You can go ahead and confirm it yourself. I immediately turned on one of the handbooks, and when I did... You're right, this is Sayaka's handbook. Now do you understand? This is the key to the loophole that I revealed earlier. Yeah, I feel like I'm starting to get it. You should pay closer attention to the regulations. The answer has been in front of you the entire time. Loaning your e-handbook to another student is strictly prohibited. Only the act of loaning a handbook is prohibited. Borrowing someone else's is perfectly fine. I see. Yeah, now I understand. Main Hall e-handbooks has been added to the Truth Bullet section of your handbook.
What?
Hold on a second. What's wrong?
Very strange.
That's strange. One of the handbooks won't turn on. Is it broken? Whose is it? The other handbooks showed Junko's name when I started it up. Then the one that won't turn on must be Leon's, right?
I see.
It would make sense, yes. After all, he did get pummeled with dozens and dozens of baseballs. Pummeled with baseballs. The memory of it came flooding back. That cruel punishment which led to Leon's death. The execution that the mastermind concocted. A cruel, heartless death. You're right, it wouldn't be surprising for the handbook to break during that kind of assault.
Damn it!
Hey, hey! Hey, 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 hey!
Angry! Now I'm really angry!
Oha.
Hey!
What?
That e-handbook is essential to student life here. Crucial, integral, instrumental, a super big deal. There's no way it would break that easily.
But it did.
That's impossible!
If I say it wouldn't break, it wouldn't freaking break. It can withstand up to 10 tons of pressure, and it's waterproof up to 100 meters, okay? I don't care how many baseballs you hit with it. It wouldn't do crap. Oh, but even my amazing handbook does have one single weak spot.
It does?
I can't hear you!
But it's a secret! I wouldn't want you to go breaking any more handbooks.
What?
Then Leon must have broken it somehow without realizing what its weakness was, right?
Hard to say. You know what I think? I think this handbook isn't actually broken.
What?
But you might ask, how could that be?
Leaving the question hanging in the air, Monokuma disappeared. What just happened? Monokuma said it's not broken, but it's an undeniable fact that it's not turning on.
That's fine.
Well, I don't see any connection to the case, so it doesn't matter for now. You think so? Either way, something about it still bothers me. Broken e-handbook, yeah. Okay, then this should be enough to get things rolling. Let's begin our investigation in earnest and track down the true culprit. Yeah, we need to find out who killed Chihiro. To be exact, not quite. Huh? Not quite? Was meint er damit? What do you mean by that, Byakuya? To be exact, not quite. Certainly I want to reveal Chihiro's killer, but more precisely, I want to discover the true identity of Genocide Jack. Then, you really think? You truly believe Genocide Jack is the one that killed Chihiro?
Don't make me repeat myself.
Absolutely, I have no doubt that Genocide Jack is the culprit in this case. That murderous fiend is Genocide Jack, right?
What?
There's nobody else it could be. Murderous fiend who kills again and again using a bizarre and brutal method. They're like a ghost attacking suddenly, then slipping away before the police can catch up to them. And what nickname did the internet give to this mysterious serial killer? Genocide Jack. They say he's killed thousands of people, but that's gotta be an urban legend. Still, could one of us really be a demented, psychotic killer like that? You're not wrong to wonder. But words mean little right now. I have something that will prove it, and I can show you. What do you mean by... Ach nee, das ist jetzt das gleiche nochmal.
Don't make me repeat myself.
And I have a basis to believe that. Ach, jetzt sagt er noch was anderes. Basis, da können wir nachfragen. I assure you, Genocide Jack is one of us. Is there really proof? There's somewhere I'd like to take you. This will prove all the evidence you need.
It's all clear now.
Evidence that Genocide Jack is the one that killed Chihiro. Evidence? Does something like that really...
Ah, hey you two! Big trouble, need your help!
I don't have time to play with you.
We're busy. Leave us alone.
But it's an emergency! Emergency! Come on please, you gotta help me!
Jetzt mal weiter, Björk.
Such ignorance.
Such an annoying girl.
Please! This is a serious emergency, please, please, you gotta help me!
Just calm down, okay, Hina?
But it's an emergency!
An emergency? What happened?
Something's wrong with Toko, she's acting super strange.
Well, I mean, she was acting pretty strange earlier, right? What should we do, Byakuya?
Very strange.
Since it's Toko, I must admit I'm intrigued. I suppose we can take a second to see what's going on with her. Are you sure?
Don't make me repeat myself.
Oh, das sagt er sogar genauso, wie es da steht. I didn't expect that. I thought for sure he'd just say no and that'd be the end of it.
Okay, come on, hurry!
Wait for us, Hina.
Let's go.
It looks like she headed to the dorms, to Toko's room most likely. You're right.
Such ignorance.
You're talking to the wrong person, you waste of space. Is Toko inside? Some kind of emergency?
You guys are too slow!
I think you're just too fast. So, what's this emergency?
Well, after what happened in the girls' locker room, we left Toko in her room so she could lay down. After a while, we came back to check on her, you know, see how she was doing, but when we did, it was weird. She refused to come out and she kept saying all this weird stuff.
Weird stuff?
That's fine.
We should try talking to her ourselves. Yeah, good idea. Moment, hier war die Tür. I may as well give it a shot. The door swung open, slowly and silently. Holy crap. An aura of negativity flowed out from behind the door, forcing a gasp out of me.
What? Oh, nothing. It's just that Hina was really worried about you, holding yourself up in your room.
Leave me alone.
Yeah, sure thing. But could you open up just for a second?
Won't allow it.
Huh?
Won't let Genocide Jack have control.
And just like that, she slammed the door in my face. What was that? She's been acting like that the whole time. When I rang a little while ago... I drive out the killer. Drive out the murderous fiend. It doesn't make any sense, right? I was afraid to leave her in there alone, so I tried to bust down her door. But it felt like something was holding it shut on the other side. I couldn't even budge it. Toko was scared enough to even bar her door. Does she think the same thing as Byakuya? Does she think the serial killer Genocide Jack really murdered Chihiro? Is that why Toko's so scared?
But...
Whatever it is, I'm really worried about her. Isn't there anyone who might be able to persuade her? Vielleicht. Ich habe da so eine Vermutung. Aber ich würde sagen, über diese Vermutung, darum kümmern wir uns in der nächsten Folge. Ich hoffe, ihr habt Spaß, lasst konstruktive Kritik, vielleicht ein Däumchen nach oben da. Nicht wundern, ich bin kurz an ein Kabel gekommen und das hat dieses Geräusch gemacht. Aber gut, wir sehen uns beim nächsten Mal wieder und schauen dann mal, dass wir weiter diesen Fall untersuchen. Wenn ihr Gedanken zu dem Thema habt und noch nicht groß irgendwie gespoilert wurdet und auch nicht die anderen spoilern werdet, sondern einfach nur eure ehrlichen Gedanken rausposaunen wollt, macht das in den Kommentaren. Ich freue mich schon drauf. Ansonsten, ich glaube, ich sollte auch mal in meinen Let's Plays erwähnen, so die ersten 2 Links in der Videobeschreibung, falls irgendjemand mal tatsächlich spendabel sein will, weil letztens habe ich tatsächlich mal eine Spende über Ko-fi bekommen für eine meiner Runeterra-Folgen. Da war ich auch echt überrascht und ich bin echt sehr dankbar für sowas, weil ich hatte nie erwartet, dass ich damit Geld verdienen würde. Ich verdiene zwar immer noch nicht wirklich viel, aber trotzdem immer so ab und an mal, wenn da einer sagt, hör mal hier, hofnah, nimm einen Euro. Es ist toll und ja gut, wollte ich nur mal anmerken. Aber genug davon, es ist ernst hier. Bis zum nächsten Mal. Cheerio!